How's it going, guys? Cameron here with Canadian Gamer coming at you with another video. I hope you are all doing well. Spring is approaching us here in Canada. We're on the cusp of it. You can feel it in the air. I'm sure it's like that for any of you guys down in the US of A as well. Beer of the day, Corona. You won't see this on Gaming Off the Grid's channel. So just a quick conversation piece. I've been really busy. I was on a roll. I was on a bit of a tear. I went through a few games, posted a few reviews, and I got really busy. I have not been able to play any games over the course of the last 5 or 6 days. I don't know if I'll be able to game tonight either. It's been about a week since I put a video out. The last video I put out was the review of Uncharted 2. A little bit of a retrospective review. Played through that on the PS3. So today I want to talk about... Marcel, what are you doing in here? Why aren't you wearing any pants? Why are you eating my Cheetos? Okay, get out of here. I'm shooting a video. Okay, talk to you later. Anyways, where was I? So, I want to talk about the Xbox brand. There's a little bit of an identity crisis going on right now, if you will. Now, I've been a huge Xbox, I'm not going to say a fanboy, supporter over the last decade. And some change. Well, not even. We're going on 15 years. And I'm heavily invested in the Xbox ecosystem. That being said, I do have all of the PlayStation consoles. I consider myself as an owner of the PS1, even though I don't own a PS1. I've got a PS2, backwards compatible. So I do like PlayStation as well. Where I kind of drew the line in the sand was this current gen. I didn't get an Xbox Series X because I don't like PlayStation. The PS5 to me, to be honest with you, you'd be surprised. It's not necessarily the games that push me away or anything like that. It's just the look of the console. I don't like the look of it. I don't want that in my entertainment unit. I thought the Xbox Series X looked much more attractive, much more aesthetically pleasing. That's not the only reason why I bought the Series X, but it was definitely a deciding factor when I was looking at either a PS5 or an Xbox Series X. Well, like I said, I'm heavily invested in the back catalog of games that I have, which I can play some of them, not all of them, via backwards compatibility on the Xbox Series X. So I bought a Series X. I bought it full retail, thinking to myself, is this never going to go on sale? I don't think it has gone on sale. I think it's still about as much as it was when I bought it. What did I pay? $5.99? I think. And so now Microsoft has bowed down, and they understand that they're never going to win the console war. Things took a turn for the worse with the Xbox brand as far back as the Xbox One and unveiling, and Microsoft has never really bounced back from that. There was a strong showing with the Series X and the Series S when it first launched. Hell, there was a shortage of consoles. A lot of it probably had to do with COVID-19, but I digress. So here we are in 2025, and a lot of the first-party games are trickling their way over to PS5. At first, Phil Spencer said it was just going to be a few games here and there, none of the AAA games. It was just going to be a lot of the indie games. But now we're seeing that's simply not the case, right? The simple fact is there's money being left on the table, and Microsoft needs to recuperate a lot of what they're spending in terms of producing these magnum opuses that they have been developing. The Halo games, the Gears of War games, the Forza Horizon games, all of these studios that Microsoft purchased, they need to get their money back. So now you're seeing a lot of these games being released on the PS5. And in some cases, they're enhanced on the PS5. The Forza Horizon 5 game that came out, 2 years ago? It's now being released on the PS5, and it's got enhancements to the graphics. So, yeah, you want the best Xbox experience, you're going to want to get your games on a PlayStation. Wrap your head around that. Although any game that was released for the Xbox that's now being released for the PlayStation 5 is only, as far as I'm aware, it's only digital. So there's still a downside to that. But anyways, I'm getting off track here. What I wanted to get at is just a bit of, not brand identity issues, but just, I don't know. We're hearing rumblings that Microsoft is releasing a handheld. Apparently it's not going to play Xbox games per se. I don't know if it's going to be like a rival to the Steam Deck. I'm not quite sure. I'm not interested in that. I said to myself, this will probably be the last console that I buy. Now, there was a revision to this console. Same console, but you can get it now 2 terabyte. And it's got like a green specular design on it. It's black with green speckles. Really cool. I'm on the fence about picking that up. I might pick it up. But now I'm hearing rumblings that in 2028, Microsoft is releasing. They're going to forge ahead and release another console. And it's more or less going to be a PC in your living room. So whatever that means. I don't think it's going to have a disk drive. I don't see it. That is on its way out. Not just with Microsoft, with Sony as well. You can clearly tell they're slowly pushing everybody towards a digital medium. And a lot of it has to do with being able to control the prices, combat the second-hand market. And also as well, like I've said on the channel before, you forget that there's a whole slew of consumers out there that are in their 30s or 40s that are going to the store to buy little Johnny a game. These people would rather just sit from the comfort of their own living room and buy the game online. They don't want to have to go to the store. So there's a convenience factor. Parents don't want games lying around in the living room. Kids are going to just break them anyways, right? So there's a whole slew of issues with physical media. It costs more for these companies to produce the cases and the packaging and the discs and all the rest of it. So where do we go from here? Do I bite down and get the revised Xbox Series X and call it a day with a 2 terabyte hard drive? Or do I just hold on to this one here and wait for 2028 to come and then check out Microsoft's new console, which by then will probably be all digital, and it'll probably be like a Microsoft Windows PC in your living room? Or do I just skip Microsoft altogether next gen and get a PS6? I don't know. Like I said, it's tough. For everybody's situation is different, but with me, because of I guess it doesn't matter. I guess even though I'm heavily invested in my back catalog of games, I guess if the next Xbox is dickless, let's call it as it is, diskless, then I guess it won't even matter. I won't even be able to play my old games on it, right? So, yeah, I don't know. Or will Microsoft release a special edition of the Xbox Series X that's a little bit more powerful? I don't know. But things are different right now. Things are certainly different in Xbox world. I could see the compelling argument as to why you'd get a PS5, because you're getting all of these special experiences that you can't get on the Xbox console unless you buy these Sony PlayStation games on the PC, because now you can buy them on the PC. So I guess in a roundabout way, Sony is doing the same thing, but to be able to have a PS5 and be able to play Microsoft Xbox games, in a lot of cases, the graphics and frame rate's going to be even better on a PS5 Pro. There's a compelling argument to be had. Now, PS5 Pro, I would never go down that road. The console is super expensive. I don't know how much it costs USD. I don't know if it's $700, $800, but it's probably close to $1,000 Canadian. There's no way I'm not going down that road. But like I said, I am. Maybe you guys think I'm stupid for saying this, but I am interested in picking up the 2 terabyte Xbox Series X, because I can turn around and sell this for a couple $100, right? And so in the end of it, I'm not really spending a whole lot on a new Xbox. So I might go down that road. The problem is with the new Xbox console that comes out in 2020, if it is all digital, I'm just not going to go down that road. That's where it stops with me. I love gaming. I'm not necessarily against buying a game digitally, but man, I don't like investing in digital games as a means for the future if that's your only option. It just sucks. That means you're going to have to, at least in my case, wait for your games to go on sale when they're like 60, 70, 80% off. Christmas special, Halloween special, Easter special. I just don't like the thought of that. I don't like the thought of that. I don't want to collect physical games for the rest of my life. I'm just like anyone else. I'm limited on space. But at the same time, I don't want to live in a world where every single time I want to play a game, I have to download it. I'm not really feeling that either. So I don't know. Experts. Xbox is in a weird position right now. Really confusing from a consumer standpoint. Really confusing stuff. So happy with my Series X. Might upgrade it. On the fence about the next Xbox console. I need to know more information about what it is. Is there going to be an accessory? Is there going to be a Blu-ray player that you can buy separately and attach to it? Because if that's the case, then things change, right? And then what if I do buy the special Xbox Series X and then come to find out the next Xbox has the option to play physical media? Then it's like, holy fuck, what do I do then? So that's it. Just a quick little rant for me. Bitching and moaning about what's going on with Xbox. I don't have any game reviews coming up in the near future. I got to continue working on Uncharted 3. Once I complete that, hopefully this week or next week, I'll put out a review. But other than that, just wanted to get this video. Just wanted to talk to you guys, see how you're all doing. Let me know in the comments below. What are your thoughts on the current state of Microsoft Xbox as a brand? Let me know in the comments below. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a good night.